We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reek, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines, you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke into your third eye, peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, they bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. We here now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib down. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clowns. Silences make it sound like raindrop. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view or get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walk in this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up
legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit.
And I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the if revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light work. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
It's easy to sum it up.
Yeah. Yeah. 144 yeah. Yeah.
But the Rex get to it. Ain't taking no slack, get to it. You take a loss, try to bounce back, but you blew it. Let me show you how to do it. Dispute it, I can prove it. Whoa, we can do it. Nigga, ain't nothing to it. Ain't no cowards, ain't no excuses. Let's get to it. Ay.
care what they talking. All I want is my Porsche. I'ma ride up clean. Look at me, I'm a false. Kill them off like a boss. Nigga, you better stop it. I'm all about my profit. I'm shooting off like a rocket. Who got to blow these niggas out the water? He go harder, go harder. Steph Curry, fourth quarter. All I got is my niggas. All I fear is my father. All I bring is that slaughter. Bomb on the Pearl Harbor. He ain't real, he alive. If he real, who am I? Now his ass in the fire. UPK till I die. Please don't cross the line. Try to stop and stop trying. Bomb shop is bomb wide. I'm on the grind. Let's get to it. Double time and believe. You ain't harming me, nigga. I brought a whole army of niggas. So I ain't move with precision. Follow every order given. Let's get to it. Make it the race, get to it. Ain't taking no shit, get to it. You took a loss, try to bounce back, but you blew it. Let me show you how to do it. Undisputed, I can prove it. One wall, make it do it. Nigga, ain't nothing to it. Ain't no cows, ain't no excuses. Let's get to it. You hear the truth that I'm speaking? Lot of hate for no reason. Probably don't understand. That's why I got the master plan. And all the power in my hand. And sling the shit on demand. You better watch where you stand. Just get flamed up and ain't changing up for nobody. That warfare with you nobody. This ain't a rap, this a message. Ain't it real, be respected. Fake niggas like a virus. Lot of niggas infected. I came to correct it. Bought a whole bunch of soldiers. They move at my discretion. When the rebels hit the entry, all them niggas hit the exit. Them niggas get the sprinting. I demand your attention. Solid nigga, I ain't folding. Plus you know a nigga hold it. Nigga, look how I'm rolling. Shorty check my demeanor. He smooth, but I'm cleaner. Flow like Aquafina. Hit him running Serafina. Yeah. I gotta deliver. I'm about to have a baby, but I still wanna baby. Let's get to it. Nothing comes to a dreamer. I'm strictly getting it. I'm all about the business. Rock solid and relentless. You came to make friends. I came to make a killing. That's why I'm gon' kill it. Leave these niggas hurting. Antoine Fisher, nigga. Do you need a healing? I know you can hear me. I'm a vet, you a rookie. And Kanye, you a Donald Trump loving pussy. I'm a king, you a cookie. Ain't nothing you can tell me. I'm too ready. Let's get to it, nigga. Fuck, man. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you nigga know I'm about to bring the heat, right? Shit, I usually leave the street light. Hey, now I still keep the heat tight. Now nigga on gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Tryna stack a couple grand, get on some land, and put us on our feet. I'm in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious, but we still keep it G though. Keep them tools Home Depot. Might hit him with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with the Rico. Hey, say they fucked up the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand me. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Might sip a little brandy. While I'm chilling with the family. Tell him a real nigga landed. Dressing all black like a bandit. Bitch, I ain't come to play. Bitch, I came to do damage. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Back, now we ballin'. Ain't Babylon fallin'. You know the path a nigga walk. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. And all I ever wanted was the win in the big body Benz. Now I'm gone in the wind, tryna stack a couple in. Now let's get it in, yeah, let's get it in. About to make the shit tremble. 144, the rebel. About to turn it up a level. Heat the bitch up like lava. And it probably bring a whole our mob. And all that we fear is our father. And I'm headed for the top dollar. And ain't none gon' stop me, none gon' stop. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. Come back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. Come back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know.
Ain't got no time to play. Ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. Ain't got no time to play. Ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. I got them soldiers on the way now. Soldiers on the way now.
Suckers think you playing with, you ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you suckers think you playing with, you ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? In this war, I let the song play. Bitch, I had a long day. Fuck your family photos and the pictures in the hallway. Cut the please short, cause I don't fuck with you the long way. All we got 4 middle fingers in the concave. We don't got no sympathy, no remorse or no empathy. Age 30 something, but spirit been here for centuries. 40 got me limping like I was nursing an injury. I just be the same on both sides, yeah, that symmetry. Suckers moving lateral, I just move for capital. I just want that bag and holding rap as collateral. Sucker niggas stay calm, Draco shooting napalm. Pop up anywhere on you rappers, just like I'm State Farm. Fuck it, I'm with all states, cause I bring that mayhem. Anywhere that Geico, homie better pay him. I ain't got that time for it, I ain't rocking time for it. I just keep my cover in a shield with a lion on it. Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? No, really, I ain't that guy that you should try. I'm that type look you in the eye before you die. Niggas dressing like top models for Calvin Klein. Me, I'd rather pop top bottles, have all the shine. Couple bad bitches to grind up on my 9, trying to figure how to multiply your dollar sign. Shit, I done had some close calls in these streets. I done made it out the mud and got it all squeaky clean. Light skin in the game, trying to balls at Levine. What you mean? Ain't no lean, only Hennessy is funny, and I'm coming with the drip off the top. Let's get this money. Motherfuckers think it's funny till I'm tripping, getting comfy. Cause I need my dough up, I'm lit and I'm trying to glow up. I'm on the wave, so I roll up and throw up soon as I show up. Cause I been with the shooters, the shakers, and all the movers. 50 cal with the ruler, turn your block to Fallujah. Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped, get the slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped. Get this slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with?
Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped. Get this slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers think you playing with? You ain't saying shit. Dozen Hebrews with the K's equipped. Get this slaying shit. Who you playing with? Who you playing with? Who you suckers playing with? Who you playing with?
Hey Juice, let me know, sir. Pothole in the street, fork in the road. Shit I seen with my eyes just forced me to grow. Like my grandpa cooking crack on a spoon. I'm from where if you don't sell it, then you use. Dropped out of school, I had to play the streets. Granny said they shooting up the street, she don't know it's me. Life cheap, I made a fortune off a home invasion. Trey ate across his face, he know I ain't playing. I ain't leaving empty-handed, I remember coming home late nights with empty cannons. Now I make these devils cry when we hold camp. The only place you'll get respect, you kill that old man. Straight up. Look, I took the narrow path. I'm certified in this shit, but my apparel black. We don't walk the same walk, I'm aware of that. You never seen a nigga serve the Lord, what you staring at?
If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end. As I creep in the Camry, I let the song blast. Reminiscing of the time I walked the wrong path. Hitting licks, did whatever just to get the bread. Dropped out of school cause I chose to sell crack instead. Yeah, I was head first with a red shirt. Let them see the flag, smoking all day. You could say I was breathing gas. Used to kick those, no COVID, I ain't need a mask. Almost getting caught by the laws, heart beating fast. I thought I was destined to live this life forever. Got in class and my life changed for the better. I remember the days I used to wear a cross. Now I'm one West, so I got a better cross. I'd be dead or in jail if it wasn't for the truth. That's a miracle, no need for further proof. Endure is the goal as I grow old, but I got a ways to go, cause it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road.
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'm a goat, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke into your third eye, a peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, state bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do, that's why I'm one West. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7", is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. We here now? Hey look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clowns. Silences make it sound like raindrop, that's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view or get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is.
Hey, Shalom Israel with the Isupk. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm Precinct Officer 500. Lakum Yala filling in for Precinct Officer 500. Precinct Officer 500, Kazayawan. Today we're going over the Lashawan Qadash. You understand? It's the Lashawan Qadash class. We're going to be going over the names of the 12 tribes. We're also going to be going over the names of the nations. You understand? So let's get right into it. We'll start out with the alphabet. And of course, Lashawan Qadash, it simply means holy tongue. Qadash means holy. Lashawan means tongue. You understand? So we're gonna start out with the alphabet. Whenever you're writing in the Lashawan Qadash, or in you understand, you write in the ancient Hebrew or the Syrian Hebrew, you always want to write from right to left. A lot of times, growing up in Esau's empire and our oppressor's kingdom, they teach you to write from left to right, but the proper way to write Hebrew is from right to left. So we're gonna go ahead and get it. The first character is the which is that's the in the ancient. You understand? And that's the Understand? Get it in the Syrian. It's the I in the Syrian. Let me fix that. So that's the I in the Syrian. You understand? And this the very first character. And then right after the I, you got the Ba. So the Ba looks like a upside down G. It's with a more point to it. So go up, down like that. That's the Ba. There's a difference between ancient Hebrew versus to the Hebrew that they speak, well, the Yiddish that they speak in Israel today. You understand that ancient Hebrew has no vowel sounds in it. You understand? So when you go down the list, then you're gonna see the list of the characters is Abba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. You understand? And with the Yiddish, they're gonna say stuff like Yod and they call King David Dawid. You understand? There is no, you understand, there's no vowel sounds. Instead of saying ha, well, which is right there, they're gonna say hey. You understand? Which in reality is just a ha. You understand? So the ba in the Assyrian Hebrew. And that's your ba in the Assyrian Hebrew. You understand? It looks kind of like a hangman without the little tail at the end. You understand? This is your ba. And then you have your ga after the ba. So it look in the ga looks like a slanted 7. Understand? So instead of you writing a regular 7, the ga is gonna be slanted. So that's gonna be a ga in the ancient Hebrew. Understand? And here's the ga in the Assyrian. Let's see. That's the ga in the Assyrian Hebrew. Then after you have the ga, you have the da, which is the first character of King David's name. You understand? So the ga, the da. That's the da. And that's the ancient Hebrew. And the Assyrian Hebrew, the da looks like another 7, but a regular 7, just more oomph to it with a slight curve at the top. Maybe move it over a little bit. That's the da. In the ancient, and it's like in the Assyrian Hebrew. It's like, give me 1 second, Baba Shop. All right. After the da, we have the ha. The ha looks like a backwards F with an extra line in the middle of it. So with the ha, you're gonna write it like so. That's the ha in the ancient Hebrew. A second to look at that. And then you have the ha in the Assyrian. The water, you set it right inside there. It's yeah. Right up. That's the ha in the Assyrian Hebrew. And after the ha, you have the wa. The wa looks like kind of like a Y. You understand? So the Y would looks like this. That's the wa. Then here's the wa in the Assyrian. Raj, how you wanna with the letters? All right, come on up. I'm gonna let you try to write the alphabet out. Right now, don't worry about writing the Assyrian. You worry about the ancient Hebrew first. You start back from the I. Understand? It's Trooper Raj. Understand? Go ahead and get it in. The first one, you got the I. Ba. Go ahead to the next one. Whenever you're done with that. Okay.
That's how far we get when I'm looking at the board. So.
You can look at the board if you got to, huh?
Okay.
That's why it's there. Check that again. Add a line to it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now with the pie, you want to try to make that hook swoop around a little bit longer. Understand? There you go. Most High in Christ, get a better hand. All right, so this is the alphabet in the Assyrian Hebrew, right? It's like in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. So now what I want you to do, I want you to write it in the Assyrian. This is what it looked like in the ancient. I write it in the Assyrian. All right, knock that out. And if you look, if you see the board, this is how you would see it when you read in the script. Whenever you read in the Bible, you understand. This is how you would see it. But this is the way to write it. You understand? This is the handwritten way that you can see. This is the printed way. This, you know what I'm saying? When you're going over Sabbath service, you're reading Assyrian Hebrew. This is how it'll look. You understand? But when you're writing it out, that's the way you want to write it. Okay. You understand? Go ahead and knock that out. with the ya. What I normally do is write the ya like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I just small right there. Small blue. Like that. You know what I'm saying? That way, it's, you know what I'm saying? It makes it look more like that's possible when you're writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Try to press down on it a little bit harder to get, there you go. Get the ink to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Here's the tricky one, right? So what you just did a sa instead of a ma. Here's one that get a lot of brothers caught up. So whenever you're in the middle of a sentence, right? When you're in the middle of a sentence, you start it like this. You write it like this. So it'll look more like this. It'll look more like that. It's in the middle of it. So like this. Like a shot. Understand? But then if you're at the end of it, then you want it to look like this. Understand what I'm saying? What you don't want to do is you don't want it to look like this because this becomes a whole other character. Understand what I'm saying? So go ahead and get out another shot. And then write this one underneath. Go back to the car as well. Over there. And then there's another. Bring this down. Bring this down. Because there's another. This same thing. You understand? When this is in the middle, this is how you'll write it. But when it's at the end of a sentence, then you will write it like this. You understand? Like not a sentence, like you're at the end of a word. You understand? Like marabak. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If it ends like for example, not marabak, malak. You understand? Marabak is the CHA, right? So that'll be this. Malak is this. But because the ka is at the end, you're gonna write it like this. You understand what I'm saying? If you write it in the ancient, then it's gonna be the same way through and through. But when it comes to the Assyrian, it changes, it varies. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Okay, that's a good question. If I could, real quick. So what the brother was saying is actually pretty heavy, right? So which is also what you want to work on. You see, I'm gonna let you hold this. You see how the mod looks right here? You understand? This tail comes. So the mod, you got to write it like that. You understand? It'll come down and then go around and go up. But the tail comes down by a third of the way of the, you understand? Of the leg. Because here's the thing, what could happen is the mod could end up looking like that, like what the brother was saying, which is what you don't want to end up doing, because then it'll end up mixing, you know what I'm saying? Some, if you got the point, you know what I'm saying, then some brothers will understand that it's a mod, you understand, but the goal is to try to get it as perfect as possible, you understand, try to get it as good as you can. So let's go ahead and rewrite the mod and then put the mod underneath it. You understand? Got it. If I could, sir. Come on. Show me. Give me 1 second. Let me Salak. Got a question on here. But y'all, after we get the alphabet, then we'll go into how the vowels run together, how they go together, and which vowels go together, which vowels stay separate. You understand? I got you on that.
Just keep that in mind that you go like that straight back into it. It's gonna look more like a month. That way nobody will get confused with it being ancient. Right, just keep working on it. There you go, straight and curve. Then
3/4 of it. Yep, there you go.
see how that look different?
Right the other mark underneath it. Try it again. There you go. Now you see the difference in the two. So the one that you wrote, the one that you did at the bottom, that's gonna be at the end of a word. You understand? Then if you got a name like Kodam, you understand? Then that at the end is gonna look like the one you just did. You understand? But if you got the ma in the middle of the word, I would say I believe the beginning too. You're gonna write it like the one on the top. Same with the na. You understand? All right, you can go ahead. And with the sa, here's something too. Go ahead and erase that. Sa. What you want to do with this? You see how it's written right here? Come around and go straight up. So you want to go in one motion. Go around. Just like that. Understand? Go ahead and get out of sight. You wanna go a little up with it though, because you don't want it to look like the ma going across. You want to go a little up with it.
Oh, this one.
God, there you go. what you want to do with that, try to get that try to get that going straight down. There you go. There you go. All right, get a brother a hand. All right, so what we got the alphabet in the Assyrian is the Abba, Gad, Da, Hawa, Za, Ka, Ta, and make sure whenever you're pronouncing the alphabet, these are two that's tricky when you're reading it. The Ka and the Ka. Understand? Like when you see this or over here, when you see this right here, you understand? When you see one of these two, it's a hard, you understand, Ka, versus to when you see one of these two, it's just Ka. You understand? Like you hear like Malak, then that's Ka at the end. But when you hear Kataza, you hear the difference because it started with the Ka. You understand? So just make sure like certain wherever you see it at, then make sure you understand the difference between the two, because that can definitely get tricky sometimes. But get a brother a hand again. All right. Now let's go over the name of the Most High. Come.
I can write it down.
Huh?
I think I know this.
I got you. Give me a second. Let's do the Most High. All right, man. Which is Yahweh is his name in the Hebrew. So what I want you to do is ancient right here, Assyrian right here. Understand?
If I could,
Okay.
also go on explain the difference between the ancient and the Syrian and knowing put the title at the top so people online can follow.
Okay. Now, before you go to the Syrian, there's connectors that go with it. Understand? Here's part of the answer to Banaya's question. There you go. There you go. Now, before you go to the next, here's Banaya. So whenever you got, for example, the name Yahweh, right? You got whenever you pronounce the name, the way the name is pronounced, a lot of times it tell you where the connectors are. So you got Yahweh. You understand? Like at the end of the word, you don't have to. You're not putting a A at the end of a word. So because the H is at the end, then you're connecting the wa and the ha together. You understand? So you don't have to put an H at the end of the word over here. You understand? So that's how you connect that. So if you could also. Right, ancient up here on this side, and then Assyrian on this side, if you could. There you go. R-I-A-N. Go ahead and write the Most High's name in Syria. So whenever you these so you got ya, ha, right? And then a wa, you ain't gotta do the extra, so just go bam, bam. That's the wa, and then always want to make sure there's a separation between the two. If you don't separate it, then it instantly becomes because this point goes over it. If you don't separate the two, then it instantly becomes a thought. You understand? So you want to make sure it's always separated. So that's the Most High's name. Get a brother hand. Now, I want you to write the name of our King Yahushua on there. Now, Raj, why are the connectors where they are?
Oh, smoke down here, shit.
Count with the name of Yahushua. Erase Christ. That's not Christ in the Hebrew. See this? There's a difference. Christ don't mean the same thing as Yahushua. You understand? Christ means anointed. So Yahushua means it has a different meaning behind Christ. So, right, Yahweh Shah right there. There you go. So now, give me the breakdown of why the connectors are what they are.
So if I could, it goes by
Speak up.
it goes by the characters
Mhm.
by Yah, How, Wa, Shah.
Why is there the asterisk that's going upward on the Shah and the I versus to the other three characters?
Because these two are connected. So
Why are they connected?
I'm not sure. Oh, because the Shah and I are connected.
Here's is simple, right? With this, and notice over here. Notice over here, the Shah has an A on it, right? But over here, the Shah don't have an A, right? There's no need for it because you have a connector. The I replaces the A, which gives the name Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You understand? So whenever there's something at the end, then you drop the A at the end. You get what I'm saying? That's the point. Go ahead, write Yahweh Shai in the Assyrian. And then we'll go to Christ. Most High Christ, everybody, man. And of course, Yahweh Shai, you understand this? We're about to get into Christ. But Yahweh Shai, the name Yahweh Shai, that's Jesus, the way the world calls ignorantly called Jesus. Understand? Christ means anointed, who we're about to get into now. So let's see. Well, we're not gonna write Christ. Instead of writing Christ, we're gonna write anointed, because that's what Christ means. Anointed. All right, you know how to you know what this is? All right, go ahead and run it. Use this marker right here. Most rock, yeah. Right. Yeah, it's serious.
I got it. So
So people don't get confused at home. You got it?
You call.
Now, what does anointed mean? How do you pronounce it? And then understand this also, the characters are wrong. Where's the eraser? Remember what I told you, right? So because these two, that's how it's gonna look. Right? So how do you pronounce? How would you read this in Hebrew? Right. So that's the point. So you'll pronounce it Mashayak, which is the meaning, which is how you say anointed in the Hebrew. You understand? That's the meaning of Christ. You understand? All Christ means is anointed, and in the Hebrew you say Mashiach. So sometimes when we're reading, we'll say Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You understand? That's Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shah Mashiach. No. You understand? All right, now give your brother a hand. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go over the 12 tribes. So you got 12 tribes of Israel, which is Yasher Allah in the Hebrew. All right. So the first tribe would be Judah, which is the tribe our king comes from. And this tribe is the Negroes, so-called. It's like it from my writing, my handwriting. The tribe of Judah, you would pronounce it Yahweh in the Hebrew. You understand? So you would write it out. What is that? God, if I could, go ahead.
Israel. A and the E. A before the E.
God.
And
So with Judah would be Yahweh. And the connectors, Yah, Ha, Wa, Da. So that's how it would look. That's the ancient. Then you got the Assyrian. You got Yahweh in the Assyrian, which the Assyrian doesn't need connectors on the Assyrian. When you put connectors on the Assyrian, then from what I've noticed, it turns into vowel points from what are oppressors that stole our identity. That's what they did. They put, you know what I'm saying, vowel points at on the Assyrian, which turned it from Hebrew to Yiddish. So this is the Assyrian for the tribe of Judah. Priest and officer Karaka. Salakia, priest. If you could write the tribe of Benjamin, which in the Hebrew is pronounced Bunyamin. All right, and these are your so-called West Indies. And those of you at home watching, this is a good class for you to be able to actually take note. For every Hebrew Lashawan Qadash class, you should be taking notes. But this is a good class for you to actually be able to learn how to write. You understand the tribes of your brothers and sisters. You understand, in the ancient Hebrew and in the Syrian Hebrew, and your own tribe. You understand? I get a brother hand. So with this, only thing, let me see. So only thing I was wrong on this right here. This is also going up. So this is bun, yum. That's right. Most High in Christ. Get a brother hand. All right. Now let's get Levi. Which today, the tribe of Levi are your so-called Haitians. And Levi was the priestly tribe. You understand? It's the tribe Moses and Aaron came out of. Lock it. God. Now, Raj, how would you pronounce that today? Reading it, how would you pronounce the tribe of Levi?
Law, Yah.
Most High in Christ, give a brother a hand. That's exactly correct. That's how you would pronounce the tribe of Levi. Lawya is the correct pronunciation. If you could, let's get this tribe of Simeon, which today the tribe of Simeon are your so-called Dominicans. Another prominent man known among Israel. You understand? It's like what tribe was Samson from? I think he was a Danite. Yeah, his family. It's a lie. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's a lie. Raj, if you could. Come. All right, Most High in Christ. Check. All right. Now you pronounce the tribe of Simeon. Raj, how would you pronounce the tribe of Simeon?
Shemainua?
Say it again.
It's like Shema, Sha'ai.
Come on, you had it right the first time.
Shema.
Shemai.
Okay, Shemai. Yeah, Shemai. Shemai Nama.
Shemaiah Wan.
Shemaiah.
So you pronounce the tribe of Simeon, Shemaiah Wan. That's how you would pronounce that in the ancient Hebrew. So when we're talking to each other, when we're talking about the tribe of Simeon in the Hebrew, we'll say Marabak bar Shemaiah Wan, saying a man named Marabak was from the tribe or the son of Simeon, meaning the tribe of Simeon. Understand? So let's go to the next tribe, which would be Zebulon. Today, Zebulon is Guatemala to Panama. Hey, so like the priest, if you could erase that at the bottom. I put that there just to make sure that it was right and decent. That'd be to Panama. Yeah, right. Panama underneath.
Underneath?
Yeah, right. You just put Panama underneath Guatemala. Now, if I could, if you could step to the side, Bubba, can shout it real quick out. If I could, whenever everybody notice how when he put his connectors, he put them in the correct spot. You understand? At the end, you don't put with the na that's at the end. You don't put an A after the N. So because he dropped the A, he put the connector between the wa and the na, which brings the wan together. You understand? Instead of wana, zabala wana. Now, because he dropped the A at the end and connected the two, now it's zabala wan. Understand? And go ahead. You got some good hand right now. It's a lot.
Like, you know what it is? The knowing how to draw. That's what it is.
I'm correct. I'm as an artist. Sign cards, get brother hand. All right, so this is the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, and Zebulun. In the Hebrew, it's pronounced Yahudah, which is the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes. Bunyamyan, that's how you pronounce the tribe of Benjamin, Bunyamyan, and that's the so-called West Indies, which is your so-called Jamaicans, Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? All the ones that's there in the West Indies, these make up the tribe of Benjamin. The Haitians, you understand, is the tribe of Levi, which is Lord Yah. Lord Yah. You understand? And then you have the tribe of Simeon, which is the so-called Dominicans. And we say so-called because our oppressors gave us this name. We didn't give ourselves this name. This is the name given to us by our oppressors. So the true name of the so-called Dominicans is Shamai One. So the tribe of Shamai One. You understand? And then you have Zebulun, which is so-called Guatemala to Panama. And that's Zabalawan. You understand? So let's go on to the next one. It's a lot here for that. While I'm erasing, I'm just thinking that some of y'all probably taking notes and probably needed a little bit more time. So it's a lot here for that. For the next set, I'll make sure I give y'all a little bit more time to write it down. So it's a lot here. All right, so the next one is the tribe of Ephraim. Ephraim was the head tribe of the northern kingdom, which today is the so-called Puerto Ricans. If you could bring the yard down a little bit to where it's actually between the ra and the ma. There you go. So the tribe of Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, in the Hebrew is pronounced he thought he was going to escape that one. So what you want to do is bring it all together. Aparium. So that's how you would pronounce the tribe of Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans today, which the only reason they are called Puerto Ricans is because they was dropped off at a rich land. So it's Puerto Rican because the land was called a rich port. You understand? So the correct name for the so-called Puerto Ricans is Aparium. You understand? Which is the true Ephraimites according to the Lord, according to the Bible. You understand? The next tribe would be Manasseh, which are today the so-called Cubans. All right, give him a hand. Ra'ash, go ahead and pronounce that. How would you pronounce that today? Mm-hmm. And you ain't gotta you notice I cut you right there. You ain't gotta add the ha at the end because the shah, you see the connector. You understand? That's why he put the connector there, because you drop the a at the end of the ha. You understand? So you pronounce it manasha. You understand? Get a brother hand. All right. So that's Manasseh or Manasha is the so-called Cubans. Let's go to the tribe of Gad, which is the native Indians or the indigenous brothers and sisters of this land, or First Nation brothers and sisters. The land that the people of this land was stole from. You understand? They are the tribe of Gad according to the Bible. And this one is actually a very easy one, probably the most easiest tribe to write in the Hebrew. Now, if you could, instead of putting that there with this one, you make it more slanted because this would end up looking like that. You understand?
All right.
You can make it bigger too. That one don't have to be small. That can be the same size as the dog. There you go. Now notice how he put the connector there because it's only two characters that makes up the tribe of God. You understand? Which and the Hebrew pronunciation of the tribe of Gad is just like the English down there. And the English is Gad and the Hebrew is God. You understand? So those are, of course, your native Indians. The next tribe is the tribe of Reuben, which are your Seminole Indians. Though the tribe of Reuben is mostly found in your southern states. You understand, like the state of Florida, the state of Mississippi, the state of Alabama. You'll find some Reubenites in the state of Georgia as well. You understand? That's where the tribe of Reuben will be mostly found at. All right, and if you can give a step back and give him a quick second. So this is notice where he put the connectors at. You understand? So when you with the tribe of Reuben, it's pronounced Ra'awaban. You understand? So notice where he put the connectors at, and also pay close attention of how he's writing everything out. Understand? We could get the Assyrian.
Come, sir.
What? Salakia, get a brother in. Hey, Salakia. I'm looking at the next tribe already. Salakia. All right, so right now you have your tribe of Ephraim. It is the Puerto Ricans, which is Aparium in the Hebrew. You got Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. You understand, which is Manasseh. It's Manasseh in the Hebrew. And then you have the tribe of Gad, which is the so-called native Indians or your First Nation brothers and sisters. You understand, which is God in the Hebrew. You understand? And then you have Reuben, your Seminole Indians, which is Ra'awaban. You understand? Which is this is a ah. So this is Ra'awaban. Notice the Ra is by itself. You understand? So you have the Ra'awaban. You understand? So let's go to the next one, which would be Asher, which is so-called Colombia to Uruguay. And this is another easy one to write in the Hebrew. Most High in Christ. And what you want to try to get in the habit of too, when you writing the bring the line over a tad bit. So it'll look more like a You understand what I'm saying? Not that part. The inside the whole You get what I'm saying? This part right here. Bring the line over just a tad bit so it'll look more like a
Come, I got you.
I see what you're saying. There you go. There you go. That's good. All right, and this is the tribe of Asher in the Hebrew, which is Colombia to Uruguay, which today they are pronounced Ashar. Ashar. Notice how he, put the connectors, if you could, to connect under the the separate connector. He too hard, please. Water. So notice where he put the connectors. The is by itself, and then the shar is next to each other. It's pronounced shar because you drop the a from the ra at the end. So now it's ashar instead of ashara. You understand what I'm saying? So the next tribe is Naphtali. And the Naphtali today would be Argentina to Chile. Argentina to Chile. You understand? These are also the children of the Lord. You understand? You see a sister from Chile. You understand? Understand that she is your sister if you are Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. And you see a brother from Chile. Understand that's your brother. You understand? If you could, at the beginning, fix this right here. The nah. Right here. This is how you want to write it at the beginning. That was perfect. That was perfect. It was this one, right here. Nah. Because remember, this is Naphtali, so you start at the beginning. There you go. That's perfect. There you go. That's perfect.
I remember now. That's a lie. Let me redo that separate. I remember now.
Yes, sir. All right. So notice when writing Naphtali, which is Argentina to Chile, you pronounce it Naphtaliya. You understand? Which notice how he had the thou, and the la connected together. You understand? With these, you want to pronounce it Naphtaliya. So Naphtaliya is how you pronounce the tribe of Naphtali. You understand? The next tribe would be Isupk, which are your so-called Mexicans today. And this would be the last tribe we go over for the night. I get it, brother. Hand. All right, so you got so-called Mexicans, which is, of course, everybody know where to find them at down in Mexico. Some of them came up in California, all across the United States now. You understand? It's a tribe of Isupk. In the Hebrew, it's pronounced Yasha Shakar, which is Yashakar in the Hebrew. You understand? And this is the Assyrian. You pronounce Issachar Yashakar. You understand? If I could, let's get everybody a hand for coming up. You understand? Give a little bit of time to take notes. You understand? Screenshot, do whatever you gotta do. You understand? This is the 12 tribes that we did today. Next time, Lord will, if I have to fill in for Officer Kazayawan again, what we'll do is we'll go over the nations. You understand? We got the names of the nations as well, who they are today. You understand? What we'll do is we'll go over the names of the nations as well. You understand? So once again, with an Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, since 1969. That's my time, Israel. Shalom.